लगातार काम करते रहे। गम की इस घड़ी में हम सभी की दुआएं उनके परिवार के साथ है। साथियों, बीजेपी जो कहती है वो 100% पूरा करती है। हमने देश की संसद में कहा है कि जम्मू कश्मीर फिर से स्टेट बनेगा और बीजेपी ही इस कमिटमेंट को पूरा करेगी। लिहाजा मेरी आपसे अपील है, 25 सितंबर को वोटिंग के सारे रिकॉर्ड टूटने चाहिए। सारे रिकॉर्ड तोड़ोगे ना, भारी मतदान करोगे ना, इतिहास में नाम दर्ज कराओगे ना, आप बीजेपी को जरूर मौका दें। बीजेपी के कैंडिडेट जमहूरियत के लिए, अमन के लिए, खुशहाली के लिए आपके बीच में है। जो उम्मीदवार है उनसे मेरी प्रार्थना है जरा आगे आ जाए, जो चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं। मैं 1 मिनट इन लोगों के बीच जाके फिर आकर के अपना भाषण आगे करता हूं। साथियों, आप यहां केसर उगाते हैं, जाफरान उगाते हैं। श्रीनगर को ट्यूलिप गार्डन के लिए भी जाना जाता है। कमल का फूल इस खूबसूरत गुलदस्ते की शान में 4 चांद ही लगाएगा। आप सभी यहां इतनी बड़ी तादाद में उत्साह उमंग के साथ जुड़े, मैं आप सभी का बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। भारत माता की, भारत माता की, भारत माता की बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
All right, there you have it. Prime Minister Modi in Srinagar, a big pitch before phase 2 of voting. Right after the phase 1, his talk here extensively highlights the record turnout that Jammu and Kashmir has seen in the first phase of polling. A decade later, the state goes into assembly elections and we're looking at nearly 59% voter turnout in phase 1. According to the Election Commission, this is a record number that Jammu and Kashmir has achieved. In fact, specifically speaking of volatile violent pockets, be it South Kashmir's Pulwama, Anantnag, Kulgam, Shopian districts, all the first phase that happened just yesterday showed quite a significant shift towards people there locally participating in the democratic process, casting their vote, and that totaled to 59% voting in just the first phase. Prime Minister Modi says the second phase should be a record-breaking number, urging the people of Jammu and Kashmir to come out in large numbers and cast their vote. He spoke extensively of how fear has diminished. People are now free to walk around the streets of Kashmir. Also says those people of Jammu and Kashmir have now rejected parties that sympathize with people who sympathize with terror, with stone pelters, with terrorism. People of Jammu and Kashmir have rejected them. A clear message coming in from Prime Minister Modi, reiterating that the BJP this time will be the only one who will restore statehood for the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Big claims, big pitch ahead of the second phase of polling. Prime Minister Modi in Srinagar as he speaks extensively on the record voter turnout. Speaking of the dynasty parties, he slams the Congress, the NC, and says, what have they done for Kashmir except for in fact, encouraging terror? The words of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, as he urges people to come out in the next phase, to come out in record margins and cast their vote. In fact, he's right now in Srinagar. That's the stage that he's addressed the crowds there. And from what we hear, extensively in the first phase of polling, 59% was recorded. And this, according to the Election Commission, is the highest number seen in a decade now. It's been a decade since Jammu and Kashmir went into assembly polls. It was declared a union territory. And ever since to now, it appears the BJP, at least as per the words of Prime Minister Modi, did all that he could and his party could to ensure that they minimize terror, control it, and bring peace within that region. He's made promises on behalf of the BJP for the state of Jammu and Kashmir and also slammed the opposition there. In fact, the regional parties extensively saying these are dynasty parties who are only looking to secure their chair. Listen in.
साथियों, कुछ दिन पहले जब मैं जम्मू कश्मीर आया था तो कहा था कि जम्मू कश्मीर की बर्बादी के लिए 3 खानदान जिम्मेदार है और तब से दिल्ली से लेकर जम्मू कश्मीर तक ये लोग बौखलाए हुए हैं। इन 3 खानदानों को लगता है कि इन पर कोई कैसे सवाल उठा सकता है। इन 3 खानदानों को लगता है जैसे तैसे कुर्सी पर कब्जा जमाना और फिर आप सबको लूटना, ये इनका पैदाइशी हक है।
Right. So we're seeing Prime Minister Modi in Srinagar this time. He is, of course, celebrating the fact that Jammu and Kashmir has recorded huge numbers, the voter turnout to be unprecedented, 59%, very encouraging for the state of Jammu and Kashmir that's riddled with terror attacks in the last few months, increasing number of terror strikes, but yet hasn't demotivated the locals in Jammu and Kashmir. Pooja Shali, who's been tracking very closely on the ground this assembly elections in Jammu and Kashmir, joins us live. Pooja, please take it away. Prime Minister Modi speaking extensively about the voter turnout. Of course, it's a big win for the BJP, I'd say, considering there was a lot of aspersions cast on the democratic process, the fact that there were increased terror activity within the region. One would assume that there would have been low voter turnout, but very impressive and refreshing to see that people have participated in the democratic process extensively, like never before.
Absolutely. It was a historic turnout yesterday, Nabila. It was a pleasant sight to see because we've also reported from polling booths where there was no voting at all during the past few years. Now, Prime Minister Modi's visit is the second visit this year. He was here ahead of Lok Sabha elections, but this time it was more important. Remember, assembly elections in a decade. And his points were very crisp and clear. He compared the situation earlier. He said how the youth was struggling. Now we have a skill development program. We are ensuring that the youngsters of Kashmir Valley specifically are given more opportunities, and how at Lal Chowk earlier it would be difficult to hoist a flag. He would know it because he's done it in 1992, and then he compared to how the situation in 2024 is, that people are coming out. It's a bustling scene, a market scene in the evening. And then, Nabila, very interestingly, unlike previously when he had not made the mention of the Kashmiri Pandits, here in Srinagar this time he did make a mention and said that the manner in which Kashmir has come about in the past few decades, centuries, Kashmiri Pandits have had a very important role to play, but they were thrown out of their houses, and that was done by the 3 family parties. charge at PDP, National Conference and the Congress Party. So the dynastic politics charge continued to come from Prime Minister Modi, but I can tell you that here on the ground, while BJP has made massive inroads, I saw BJP cadre in places like Pulwama in South Kashmir. That was unimaginable a few years ago. However, according to the ground feedback I have, it does look like that National Conference Congress and the People's Democratic Party in the Kashmir Valley still has a fairly strong hold. Over to you, Nabila.